We have multiple casualties. 30 people down.
Witnesses say the driver mowed through police barricades before slamming into a crowd of people. Police confirm at least 5 people were killed and over 40 others hurt, including dozens of children.
40-year-old rapper Darrell Edward Brooks Jr., also known as Mouthboy Fly, was born on February 21st, 1982. He was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but later relocated to several other places, including Richmond, California, and Illinois. Growing up, Brooks grew up with his sister, Danielle Brooks, but unfortunately, on 25th January 2014, his sister passed away due to illness in the family's 4-bedroom home in Arlington Heights. Darrell Brooks throughout his life had a very violent criminal history. On July 24th, 2020, Brooks was charged with second-degree, recklessly endangering safety, and felon in possession of a firearm after he shot his friend after a fight over a cell phone. Brooks was also arrested for domestic violence after hitting his ex-girlfriend and ramming a woman with the same vehicle during a domestic dispute at a gas station in Milwaukee. But on November 21st, 2021, Darrell Brooks committed a crime that sentenced him behind bars for the rest of his human life. The annual parade through downtown Waukesha is a tradition in the small suburb of Milwaukee. In 2020, due to COVID-19 and the restrictions that were put in place, the parade was cancelled. But in 2021, the parade resumed, and it was its 58th annual event, and it featured more than 60 entries and had a theme of comfort and joy. And as usual, people were having fun and celebrating the opening of the Christmas season with the arrival of Santa Claus, who usually always appears in the last floor. But unfortunately, at around 4:39 PM, a rare 2010 Ford Escape SUV was recklessly moving at around 64 km per hour. An officer on scene at the parade attempted to bang the hood of the vehicle in order to get the driver to stop, while another officer fired his gun in an attempt to stop the vehicle. But at the speed the car was going, it was hard for the vehicle to stop, and the driver just kept on going. Unfortunately, because of how fast the car was going, 5 people ended up dead, while 48 others were injured, 4 females and 1 male. The 4 females that ended up dead were a member of the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies, which is a dance group composed solely of grandmas. By the 23rd of November 2021, the number of people that were reported injured by the hospitals had increased to a total of 62, including the death of 8-year-old Jackson Sparks. Witnesses at the scene told police that the driver did not initially stop, and all they could hear was people screaming and crying, and that the driver was driving in a zigzag pattern to try and hit as many people as possible. Thankfully, on the same day of the attack, police recovered a car matching a description of the same car that was recklessly driving through the parade and arrested 39-year-old Darrell Edward Brooks Jr. On the night of the attack, Brooks was arrested after he told a Waukesha resident that he was homeless and if he could use his phone to call an Uber. Unbeknown to the resident, he let Brooks inside his home and even offered him a sandwich and his own jacket, but asked him to leave as soon as police arrived on scene. The motive for the attack is unknown, but investigators believe Brooks was involved in a domestic disturbance just minutes before the attack. And when police were called to the scene of the domestic disturbance, Darrell Brooks had already left the scene. Investigators believe that the domestic disturbance he had prior to the attack is what caused the mass killing, with Brooks trying to hurt as many people as possible to take his anger out. After Brooks was arrested, he was questioned about the incident that occurred on November 21st, 2021.
When you left Stephanie's,
it was still daytime.
It was still daytime?
Yes.
Okay. Were there still a lot of people out?
It was still people out.
Okay.
It was still people out. Not a lot in that area. By the park, it was a lot of people out.
Okay.
Like I said, it looked like something was, I don't know what the hell. But it was a lot of people out. And it was, like I said, it was people, it was older couples walking down the street. It was younger people walking down the street. People
it was like an event or something was going on?
I don't know, but it kind of seemed like it was a lot, like it was something going on to where.
Right. So Marcus had to bring you out. So why did we find you with a car key in your pocket?
It wasn't in my pocket. I don't even know where. They said that was laying on the ground.
That's yours.
Yeah. It should have been by my ID.
Yeah, it's yours. It's your car key, okay? Because it goes to a Ford Escape in your mom's name covered in Waukesha. Okay. Listen, Darrell. I'm trying to be as open and honest with you as I can be. You know, I'm Christian too, and believe me, I'm not perfect. And neither are you. And I'm not calling you a terrible man. I'm not saying you were out yesterday hunting, and just let me finish. But you did not walk to that house. You did not walk to that house. You did not come here in a tan Kia. You didn't.
And who?
You did not come out here in a tan Kia. Okay? You got a key in your pocket to a car in your mom's name. All right? Okay? I don't know what kind of woman she is. I don't know what y'all been through. But you were seen in the car driving kind of acting a fool. Okay? In basically the same area that you've already been able to describe to me. I'm just trying to figure out how and why it happened. What made you tear out of there? What made you so mad where you're like, fuck it, and you raced on out of there? And then people go, man, he's driving around here kind of fast.
All I want to know, like I said, y'all been cool with me. Am I charged with anything? That's all I want to know. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Right now.
Listen.
You were driving a bit
reckless.
Listen, might be an OWI.
Listen. No, I don't drink.
At last, Brooks was arrested and initially charged with 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. But following the late death of Jackson Sparks, Brooks was then additionally charged with a 6th count of first-degree intentional homicide on November 29th. 1 year after Darrell Edward Brooks Jr. was arrested and charged, his trial finally began. When his trial began, Brooks decided to get rid of his attorney and represent himself in the trial. Throughout the trial, many witnesses present at the parade were called upon to testify about the tragic event.
What was Jane fall off the hood. He proceeded to, and she was basically on the right side of his vehicle, and he proceeded to run her over with the right front tire, then the right rear tire. And at that point, I was just focused on the body on the ground, but I remember hearing the roar of the engine again.
Did you see the red SUV strike any people in the Catholic community group?
Several.
Can you estimate how many?
At least 15.
Okay. And I'm sorry to ask it this way, but did you see anybody like actually fly or roll or tumble?
Yeah, so originally it was, I heard sounds, like thuds, and then it was in the air, like bowling pin.
Because Brooks decided to represent himself in the trial, it was his turn to cross-examine the state's witnesses.
I imagine that the driver was angry and wanted to get through the crowd.
And how did you come to that determination?
I've been driving a long time, and a lot of times people get angry, they're late, they beat their horn at you in a way that is because they're upset and they're trying to get past you.
Do you know that for sure?
You asked me my opinion.
Yes, I did ask your opinion. Now I'm asking you, do you know for sure if the driver of the vehicle you observed was in fact angry?
I assume that he was.
Because of that same thought, that there had to be some mechanical problems going on with the engine.
I thought that there could be.
But it was your first initial thought, correct?
Correct.
And you were able to hear that sound and come to a conclusion that possibly there were mechanical issues all in a few seconds.
A lot runs through your mind at that point in time.
Brooks' anger and lack of respect for the judge throughout the trial was definitely one of the things that certainly did not work out in his favor. Multiple outbursts and disruptions, and after all of this, Brooks even demanded that he receive a fair trial.
So how's I'm trying to control anything?
I
just want this to be fair, and it hasn't been fair.
Mr. Brooks, it's fair.
No, it's not. If I have to do something that they don't have to do, how's that fair?
It's fair.
Explain to me how that's fair.
The process that has been set up to frankly help you.
No, it's not helping me by it's helping the state by being able to say, if we know the time and we know the person and we know this, then we can be prepared. So we'll already be ready.
Mr. Brooks,
that was the whole aim of that. I gave them my witness list. It's not my fault. It's not my fault they weren't going to be prepared to
Mr.
do
Brooks,
their
here's the deal.
to do
The
their
jury's
cross.
coming out, and I'm going to stand my ground on this.
I'm going to stand my ground too, but I'm not going to be disrespectful or disruptive. I'm just stating I want it to be fair.
When the jury comes back out, I'm releasing her from the subpoena.
You can't do that.
For your
Where's
lack
the
of
lawful law?
cooperation.
Where's the lawful law? I have the right to
You
witnesses.
have to cooperate with this process,
But I
sir.
also have the Sixth Amendment right.
We have a witness available for you to call. I can require
It's
you
not
to
the
call
witness
them
that should
right
have
now.
been called.
Do you want?
That's what you don't understand. You think
you
that
want
this
the
is a whole
opportunity
game
to
to me.
question?
This is not a game to me, Your Honor. Nothing about this is a joke.
I never
That's
said
what
it
y'all
was a
don't
joke.
understand.
But there's
And it's
some things in the
unfair.
ship
It's
that's going on.
unfair and it's disrespectful to me that you think I would come in here purposely and treat this like a joke or a game.
I never said it was a
What
joke.
type of statement is that?
Mr.
Your life is not on the line. Mine is. And you think that I think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny whatsoever.
So
And I understand.
I think, Your Honor, with all due respect, I think you
So
should show
we're
some
gonna take
respect.
a 5 minute.
Throughout the trial, Brooks was further charged for intimidating a witness as he called his girlfriend from jail and threatened her to prevent her from cooperating with the investigation. Brooks' mum also wrote a letter to the media implicating that her son had a long history of mental health problems and no health insurance to pay for the treatment. After weeks of gathering evidence from both sides, the jury deliberated for about 2 hours and the verdict was finally in. Eventually, Brooks was found guilty on all 76 counts, 6 of first-degree intentional homicide, 61 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, and 3 additional charges of an unrelated attack. He was then sentenced to 6 life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus 762 years and 6 months.